Well, first of all, I love these glasses. You gotta see these glasses. Are these not eclectic? Look at this decor here, very eclectic-like. Oh, the color. Oh, love it. Flocking the halls. Flock the halls with balls of holly.
Flock those halls.
Flock. Flock those halls.
Flock your halls.
Do you have a theme for your tree? That's what I want to know about.
I have a theme for my tree, and I never ever change it.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Which is always a surprise to everybody, because they're always like, don't you change it every year? I do not. I love my tree so much that I do it the same every year, because I just love it.
I feel like that's not allowed. I actually just got into changing the theme of my tree like last year. People go all out with these trees. Like, and I want to say this year it has a lot to do with like the more is better. I spot an additional tree so I could have one with like the special ornament, but then a couple years ago, super clearance, it was like $30 for like an 8-foot tree, Hobby Lobby. It was a blessing.
That's amazing.
I know. Like half the lights have gone out. Do you have a tree that has lights built in?
Oh yeah. In fact, okay. Let's just talk about my tree for a second. It's heavily flocked. It looks like a real tree. I love that tree. But last year I noticed there were some sections where lights burned out. We got it from Decorator's Warehouse, which is down in Arlington. It's the happiest place on earth. I was talking to the tree guy down there and he was like, just bring it down, we'll fix it. Long story short, he did not fix them. My husband, he's like an electrician on airplanes. He and I went through these brands to like figure out.
Every single bulb?
No, he was able to figure out which fuse was not like working. Fix the fuse, still not working. So he's like, I think we have like a cut wire somewhere. These lights on these trees, they're wrapped around every single branch. I mean, there's a ton of freaking lights. Wow. We found 2 cut wires. He spliced them, put them back together. Wow.
So the question is, how did the wires get cut?
Well, in some cases, it could be like if you have mice or something. In my case, that's not the problem because my tree lives in a sealed bag inside of an indoor storage unit that is climate controlled. I think it's just from like putting it away, like opening and putting it away.
It's like, how do you store those? Because, I mean, of course you got to put the tree away. I'm not, I mean, well, some people keep their tree up all year round.
Miss Judy does,
my
neighbor.
We do not. At least not yet. That's why I think our lights had gotten all mixed up, is because of putting the tree away.
If it wasn't for Chris, it never would have happened, because I would have been like, I don't know why it's not working. It's not working. I'm going to string my own lights now.
Yeah.
You know, and probably complain a lot about it.
Wait, so that's what I totally did this year. But I just redid the lights on my own. What I didn't get into this year was the ribbon. I was going to do ribbon. But I didn't get into the ribbon this year. I got in definitely to the color and the felt balls.
Yeah, the garland.
Yes. This was my inspiration. Target. I love that they were all like different ethnicities, little angels, and they kind of like then match like my colors.
Seriously, like this is so you. It's like just so
me.
you.
I just had to buy them.
Yeah, your tree is adorable this year. I love it. It's a very happy tree.
Thank you. Oh, thank you.
It's
like I wanted some, you know, I'm all about the color. I love color. The bulbs have the bulbs all over. That's a quick, easy decor.
Seriously,
like,
you can do so much with that.
So much with these. Like, and then like I had this then, and the trees at Target are amazing. If they still have them anymore, I don't know. We need to hydrate.
We're hydrated. My youngest was giving me a hard time about not, because we put the tree up. We fixed the lights, and then I was like, okay, I'm not decorating it right now. I gotta bring out the full-size ladder, all that.
I bet you your tree's gorgeous.
It is gorgeous. I love my tree.
Gorgeous.
It's my
when do you take it down?
After New Year's.
I'm thinking mine's usually like New Year's Day I take it down.
Yeah, yeah. After, like, once we, as much as I love Christmas and I look forward to it all year long, but like once we get through Christmas, I'm good. Like, I'm good to put it away and go back to normal life. But
especially if we start like the beginning of November,
right?
End of October. I love everything about Christmas.
We're in the thick of it right now.
We are in the thick of it.
I saw a meme the other day. This was like for both. I saw one for Michael Bublé and I saw one for Mariah Carey. I guess it was like back in October. So like Halloween's almost over. Michael Bublé is thawing out as we speak.
This was my first year that it took me 2 days. Like I'm usually one night just like get it done, like check it off the list, let's go all in. But this year I didn't have it in me. And you know what I tried doing? Okay, so of course the kids are around. We talk about this when we get our Halloween segments of like sometimes a little better not to have the kids there while you're trying to get things done.
Yeah, like mini helping hands.
Yes, mini helping hands, kind of. So I got them their own little trees and little. I just thought it was just like just a fun little surprise for them. And like Faith really likes the flamingos and Grace really likes donuts, like sprinkles on donuts. And so I got them little ornaments to put on. And so then I was hoping that they would do that as I did some decorating. I had to help them open the packages and then put on the different ornaments and then
Mom, come look at my tree. It's not done yet. Come look at it.
Yes, Faith had a breakdown because she didn't have the lights. I want lights, Mama. It was a good mom try. It was a good one.
Yeah, I got them like their own little kid tree. And it's a box of all the ornaments they've made over the years.
Okay, wow. So like, you basically have given those ornaments to them to put on their own trees.
Yes, I'm like, go to town, girl. Do it up however you want.
I love that.
Yeah, I'm like,
well, they're old enough. Well, and too with Reagan and her, creative style that she has, that kind of like gets her in a way to express herself creatively on her own Christmas tree in her room.
And it gives them their own project. It's theirs. Because my problem is I'm like, I'll start picking at their tree. I want them too close together, like all the rules of how to do a tree. They don't care, So if I'm like, it's your tree.
That is such a good idea.
So all I do is I will fluff it for them because I'm kind of
a fluff fanatic.
Yes, like you have
Flufferfanatic.
I did Lori's tree the other day because this is her first themed tree this year, and so we like went to town buying all this stuff and go back to her house to do the tree. And her tree, the stems were like curled. Lori, what's going on with these stems? Like, why are they curled? So this tree she's had forever. Her mother-in-law gave it to them, and that's how her mom does. Her mother-in-law does it. She like twists the branches to look all funky, So I'm like, oh, okay. And I'm like, maybe we could do like a Grinch tree. Then we could totally do that. But this doesn't work for what I'm doing, so I started fixing it. And she's just like, hey, what do you want me to do? And I'm like, sit there. Just sit there and watch me work. she's like, this doesn't feel good. She's like, it doesn't feel right to just sit here. I'm like, people pay for this. Like,
people pay for this. Let's talk about that. I totally would pay somebody to decorate a tree for me. But in terms of actually decorating a tree, like, it gets to be a little much. Especially when you have like 5 trees. Like anymore, like every year I'm bringing home another tree. Maybe I could just stop just buying trees. Maybe that would be a good idea.
My own tree seemed a bit much this year just because I felt like I didn't have time. Like I was like, I need to dedicate time to this.
Yes.
But for some reason, like going and doing someone else's tree, I'm like totally on board. Like, yeah,
absolutely.
Let's go spend the day.
So say I purchased the decor.
You buy all this stuff.
I would be willing to pay someone $200 to decorate my tree.
That sounds right. Because it takes a couple hours.
Yeah.
I mean, depending on how big the tree is, how elaborate the tree is.
Yeah.
Decorator's Warehouse, you can buy tree kits.
I saw that at Michael's. Michael's the other day.
Michael's does that too?
Michael's. There was a whole kit. I thought that was a fabulous idea.
It's a fabulous idea because all you do is like you pay one lump sum for all the things to do your tree.
I feel like it definitely takes away from like the creativity and originality that a tree could have. But I mean, it makes it super easy.
Because a lot of people I think don't know where to start. They're just like, it's overwhelming to them.
Yep. That's where I need this. I need this to find my inspiration because I didn't know what I was gonna do.
That's what I made Lori do. I'm like, we're gonna start with the ribbon. I said once you figure out what ribbon you love, we can build on that. But see, she was super overwhelmed because we get to the ribbon aisle and she's just like, I like so many different things. And then she was like really struggling with my vision. She's like, I can't see it. I'm like, just trust me.
And you were flocking your tree.
Oh, I flocked a tree.
I'm sorry, I do not know what that means.
That's the fake snow.
Oh. Like, it's like a powder or like a spray?
Yeah, so the kind I used was the spray.
That is what flocking a tree means?
Yeah.
Is you put snow on it.
Yeah, a flocked tree is a snowy tree. My dear friend, we kind of brought her up before. She was a retired florist. Her name was Grace. And so I was the year that I was like, I want to do this themed tree. And I wanted to buy this flock tree, but it really wasn't a very nice tree. Like it was really kind of sparse. It wasn't really pretty. And so she's like, well, we can do that ourselves. And I'm like, we can? She's like, we can do this. So she comes to my house and she brings me this, like, it's like a florist, I don't know what you call that, florist grade, like something that a florist would use to flock the tree. And she taught me how to do it.
Wow, cool.
Where it like looks like it's the way it's supposed to look. It was really fun. It was a huge mess.
Huge mess. That's it. That's what's going through my mind right now is what kind of mess are you going to create?
Huge mess.
Because you're thinking like, it's like the powder, no.
It comes out like a spray, like almost like a foamy spray.
Okay.
And then it dries, and once it dries, it gets kind of flaky.
Is it like the spray that you put on those windows and then you can, like the fake snow?
Yeah, similar. But when you put it on the tree and like you pile it, like you spray a pile, then it looks like, I mean, it looks real. It looks really good. That sounds
super cool, but yeah, super big mess too.
Super big mess. And the smell, I was like,
really?
we need to ventilate.
Whew. So then do you take it off or is it forever on there?
It's forever on there, but it falls off every year. Like every time you put it away, you pull it out, like a little bit comes off.
And it comes off like all over your house.
Yeah, so you have to like touch
I'm not
it
gonna
up.
ever flock a tree.
Yeah, no, I don't.
No, what I
mean, unless you're like just really into
I mean, it sounds absolutely amazing and beautiful, but with the mess and cleanup, probably not.
Yeah, I mean, the tree
I'd like to do.
The tree I have now is permanently left, but even that, like, it comes off and it makes a huge mess. But to me, it's worth it.
And those are really pretty trees too, with the snow look.
It's really pretty. But yeah, if like that mess, the idea of that mess is just like, no, then I don't recommend it. I really don't.
Yeah.
Well, my stupid dog, he keeps eating it. I'm like, stop eating the snow.
Oh gosh. I feel like that could be actually a really good task for my daughter to vacuum up.
Yeah.
As we know, Grace likes to clean, so. Maybe that's what I should have had them do instead of the Christmas tree decorating.
Right?
Cleaning.
Right? Here, as I'm doing this, you clean this up.
My one likes to make the messes and my other one likes to clean up. So. What about outdoor decorating? For Halloween, we know you go all out.
Yeah. Well, I have the desire to go all out for Christmas outside, but my problem is like I require lights. I require a lot of lights, and I need help doing lights. I want to be that ridiculous house that has lights on the roof, on the windows, around the doors, around like every surface. And my husband is just like, I don't think so.
But anymore, there's these great services.
Yeah.
Hold on, I shouldn't have ate an ice cube. Sorry. Anymore, I'm catching on to me saying, I would pay for my tree to get decorated. I would pay for my lights to get done. Yep. I would pay for someone to clean my house. I'm catching on to a trend that I have.
Yes. Chris suggested having our laundry done. Like paying someone to, because there's like a laundry service.
There's totally a laundry service.
And I was like, okay, I feel like that's a bit much. I feel like
I maybe need to put a little boundary there. I would pay someone to do a lot of different things.
Yeah, I don't think there's anything wrong with that.
Maybe I just need a full-time assistant. Maybe that's it. Now that would be the greatest Christmas gift of them all. The stinking blow-ups. I cannot get those right. I cannot do the blow-ups. They always just blow away. They just like topple over. Do you do blow-ups? Because our blow-ups are just always like looking like a hot mess.
It's kind of the most cost-effective way to decorate.
I agree with you.
You know, to do something. I've got these gorgeous light up deer.
I want light up deer.
Oh my gosh, I wanted light up deer.
But I don't like pink light up deer. I don't want like the normal.
Yeah, that would be so fun.
See, I could probably buy one of those and put some.
Totally. You can totally use mine. Mine are like the cool white lights.
Okay.
Okay, so you have warm white and you have cool white. The warm white are more that gold yellow color, and then the cool.
I tend to gravitate more towards warm.
See, I do too.
Okay.
But we got these deer, and I love them. They're so pretty. They're like this bright white. And it's like the buck and it's the doe and she's laying down and they're big, but they're the cool white. And I'm like, oh, it just doesn't go with anything. So the inside I like to do in white lights. Like my trees in white lights. I do a lot of white lights in the house, but outside I like to do fun color.
Okay.
The wreaths on my door are colored balls, colored ribbon. And then and I got this stupid blow ups I don't really like, but whatever. But like I'm all for like doing colored lights on the house. Like I think that'd be super fun.
I love colored lights.
Yeah.
Like a gingerbread house.
Exactly, a gingerbread house.
Like 2 years ago I did spent so much time doing our tree. I liked the trunk of the tree done and then like a couple little skirts. I love that.
Love that.
But he didn't love that. And so it's okay. He just ended up doing it. I get the whole inside decorated. So if you want to have a little say on the outside, you know what? You can have a little say on the outside. I can allow that. Our house just kind of looks like a hot mess for Christmas, but the inside looks fantastic.
Yeah, like that's what I'm saying. Like you would never know looking at the outside of my house just how on point the inside of my house is.
Oh, see, I want to see these pictures now.
The inside of my house looks really pretty. It's like a Christmas wonderland in my house.
Oh my goodness, do you have that? Do you have flock anywhere else in your house then?
I have the matching flocked garland on my mantle.
Oh no.
So I bought from Costco a few years ago. It's garland. It's lighted garland, and then it's got all these sprigs, like these jeweled
Wow, that sounds
sprigs
amazing.
and lights that come off.
Yeah.
And so I put that on there, so that just makes it a little bit extra.
How do you
It's all
attach that
vlogging.
to your fireplace?
Well, I usually just set it on top
Okay.
because it's heavy.
You are hardcore.
I don't like add Christmas decorations to like things that are already in the house. Like I will swap things out.
Okay, what do you do with that stuff that you swap out for? Like your regular decor?
Yeah, like
items?
I put it like in a
Right.
bin. I make a nice little neat little pile of it, and it just lives in my front bathroom area.
That's
where
what I
it
do
just-
too. Or like sometimes I'll refill the Christmas bins because I know that I'm gonna have to take all that
Yeah,
stuff out.
exactly.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because you can't really have all the stuff out. You gotta take stuff
Because
down,
then
put stuff up.
it just feels so like so much.
Yes.
So cluttered. And I kind of like I have to be careful with that anyway, just because I have so much Christmas stuff. I am finally to a point where I do not need to buy any more Christmas decorations for the house. Outside, yes. Outside needs help. But the inside is like I just can't bring myself to buy anything because I have so much stuff.
I know, me too. After those 2 days that I had to work putting up all the decorations,
You're like, I'm
it
good.
made me think a little bit more about not buying so much.
Yeah.
next year.
You want to talk about trending trees?
Oh yeah.
The number one trending like look for trees this year is emerald green.
Okay.
Emerald green and gold, and then or emerald green with the red, like bright red.
So people do green on green? Emerald green on a green tree? Or would it be a flocked tree, you think?
It probably would look better on a flock tree.
I agree. You like how I'm using the word flock now that I know what flocked is.
I know for me, my business, like I've got navy blue. My navy blue velvet's gone. All my navy blue stuff is like just, it's gone. I can't really
Navy
keep
blue.
that
I
in.
can see that.
Metallics, like the soft golds, the silvers,
Yep.
things like that. That's really popular this year. But another one, and I thought this was gonna be further up on the list, it was number 4, was like the mint color. Like the pastel minty color. It was
Yes.
big last year, it's big again this year.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
I think it was like the start last year is when it first
Yeah.
came in, it pretty
I
big.
do really like those trees
This
a
year,
lot.
I think. I want to do a Christmas tree in my kitchen. A kitchen themed, like a
Oh,
baking, like
now
Mrs.
we're
Claus,
talking.
like the cupcakes and the donuts and like the
I love that
sprinkles
idea.
and the frosting. Like,
Love that
that
idea.
would be so fun. I
That
want to
would
do
be
that.
so fun.
Mm-hmm.
Do people typically do trees that match their house? Because I was thinking about that, so I just changed from the gold. I did now gold and black as opposed to like blue and rustic. But
See, I thought you were
match
gonna
my
go.
tree.
I thought you were gonna go with like a black Christmas tree this
I
year.
thought I was too.
like black and gold.
But then I saw that angel.
You're like, I'm done. No colors.
And then my Fiesta wear. I'm like, I gotta kind of tie it all together.
Oh, you know what would be like so cool?
What?
Oh, it would be like a sexy Christmas tree is a black tree in your bedroom.
Oh, that
Oh.
would be a sexy Christmas
That would be a sexy
tree.
Christmas tree. We should do that.
What would you put on it though? Just like decor stuff, or like
Yeah, I
would
mean,
you put
you
like
just-
high heels?
I mean, I guess you could. Kind of a slutty Christmas tree. I would do it like really, like I would do it really elegant. I would do like the black balls and then like the
Oof.
white lights and maybe like black glitter poinsettias and oh, you can make it so pretty.
Okay. A
Yeah.
sexy Christmas tree.
We should do that.
When you said that originally, I was thinking like, well, first of all, do you say underwear or panties?
Both.
Okay.
For girls, I usually say panties.
Okay, me too.
Yeah.
Okay.
But for guys, I would say underwear.
Okay, me too.
Yeah.
But I grew up saying underwear. But now that I'm older,
Yeah.
I say panties.
Mm-hmm. And I think that was more of like a mom thing. I don't know about you, but like, cause we both have girls. So
Yeah.
when they were going out of diapers and moving into big girl, I was like, your panties.
Mhm.
You know, it's like, oh boy, panties, oh boy.
But then I was thinking like a Christmas tree full of like panties everywhere. Like, super sexy in our household. Oh, we gotta work on that.
I don't have one. in
I
my
usually,
room.
that's the thing, the place I do not decorate.
Yeah.
Why? Like that should be like the place that like that's
Last year I actually invested in a Christmas like comforter for my bed.
oh, love it.
Yeah, so I could do like my bed as Christmas, but my bedroom is painted like a dark teal color. So I just
See, so you just gotta find that gem of a pillow that kind
Yeah.
of ties it all
that
together.
brings it all together. 'cause
The
right
throws
now it
and the
doesn't
pillows,
work.
that's where it's at. The throws and the pillows. You just bring it all together.
I told Chris, I'm like, because he wanted to change our tree and like to the navy blue and silver. Like he loves
Goodness,
that.
I did not know where you were going to go with this. Yeah.
PG.
PG.
But he wanted to change the trees with like navy blue and silver, and I'm like, you realize it's like I'd have to change everything, like all that. Like, don't get me wrong, I'll do it happily, but I'm like, you better be ready to spend some money because holy cow.
See, so like, you do kind of match your decor together.
Yeah, I do, just because it's what I like,
right?
You know, but. Well, and you know, the thing too is, and this is kind of a benefit that I have that most people don't, is I get to kind of live out vicariously through my business. Like, because I mean, I can do any theme with my business, so which is really fun.
Yes.
So I get to do that there, and then at home I just keep it pretty standard every year.
Yeah. Living your Christmas dream out in a wreath.
And I do.
Maybe you should make a wreath for your kitchen.
Ooh,
see, instead of doing like a whole entire tree, you could just do like a wreath, and then like you got the.
Yeah.
Just an idea.
I want a tree though.
Yeah. I understand.
I want all the trees.
You're gonna have another storage unit, is what you're gonna have to do.
It's getting pretty full.
As we just said, we were done shopping.
I know.
And now you're talking about another tree, and I want another tree.